Good morning, everyone. It is the morning of March 2nd. Spring has arrived here at the Dharma Hermitage. The boys are underneath what we are going to name a locust tree. It's pretty big. And this big old juniper is a locust tree because it's actually the favorite tree of all the doggies. And I wanted to give you just a brief description of what we want to try to accomplish this spring with our spring improvement appeal. So you can kind of see this walkway, which kind of organically developed. And it goes up to what we call the top, which is actually the middle of the property, up there in that stand of trees where we have all the main structures. It just sort of developed. It came about naturally, but we're going to go ahead and gravel this in. I'm going to put lava rocks on either side of it. It's going to be fairly wide, but it's going to be a walkway, not a driveway. And then it's going to come in to the property. It's going to ingress into the property. It is going to be a driveway. So, but the driveway, we're going to bring it in between those two trees right there where my finger is when it refocuses. So right there where the pathway, literally where it meets the road, we're going to go ahead and begin the driveway, actually like a vehicular driveway. And then they will come in around this tree right here. And this whole area behind the sign, we are going to level off into a gravel parking pad. All the way, that whole area right there behind the sign, that's the frontage. The sign runs along the front. So we'll bring the driveway in, but it will turn a sharp right. We're not going to bring vehicles up onto the top side of the property. It's pointless and annoying. So we're going to keep them down here, and we're going to make a nice park. It's very, very easy to do. And then we're also going to build a walkway from the parking pad. This walkway right here, we're going to gravel that in. I'm going to line it with lava rocks on either side so that the gravel kind of stays in one place. And then we're going to bring it all the way to the top up by those trees there where the main structures are and where we live. And so that's our spring project. And so all we need, because I'm going to do all the labor myself, and I'm going to document the process here on YouTube. So all I need is a wheelbarrow, a rake, so that my friend can occasionally come help me rake out the gravel, and a pipe, a metal pipe that will go in the. There's a tiny little gully, a culvert, or whatever, a ditch. Yeah, there's a tiny little ditch that runs along the frontage of all the properties to drain off the water. Very important thing. And so it's important when we put the driveway in to keep that that egress for the water intact. So we put a small metal pipe across the frontage of the property. It's very cheap, little steel metal pipe. It doesn't have to be very big diameter. The ditch isn't very deep, and we'll bury it nice and good right along the front, and then we can bring the gravel in. And then the final piece of the puzzle for the materials, the second half of our fundraiser is for the materials. The last part will be a dump truck load of gravel, and we'll have him back it in and drop it right where the parking pad's going to be, and then haul it everywhere else we need it with the wheelbarrow, which is basically just to level off the driveway and then to make the pathway. So that's our plan for our spring improvement appeal. It's $2,000 that we're trying to raise. The first $1,000 will go to the expenses of keeping the Hermitage going for the spring season while I do this work. This is my goal for the entire spring, and I'll document it for you guys on YouTube. And then the second $1,000 is for those materials, which again is a dump truck load of gravel, a wheelbarrow, a rake, and a metal pipe that we can put in the ditch out front. And that's it. All the rest will be just my labor. So thank you very much for your consideration. Help us begin the improvements. We've been here for a while now at the Dharma Hermitage, but nevertheless, we haven't been able to do a lot of work on the place because it's been winter. We've been fighting the weather, but as you can see now, that's about to change, and it will change very rapidly. The one thing that will happen here on the mountain, it's Northern California, spring will come hard and fast. That's, I can tell you standing here already. It was pouring rain yesterday, and nevertheless, that sun has some real game to it, real game. So we'll be right as rain, and you wait till you see these golden hillsides, because this whole mountain of ours will explode with green and also wildflowers. This is going to be a big wildflower season. In fact, they're calling for wildflowers in Death Valley, guys, this year. They got so much rain in Death Valley, not even kidding you. So if you think we got rain up here, right, we got a lot of rain, right? And even Death Valley got enough that there'll be wildflowers in Death Valley this spring. So this mountain is about to get really pretty really fast, and we'd like to hit the ground running. We'd really like to get this driveway and this walkway in. It will make the property safer to navigate for people. The walkway will. And the parking pad will give us the ability to, we're going to also build a small campsite right over here in this corner. We're going to put a picnic table and a fire ring, so that people can not only just use the parking pad to day park, but an RV could come in and put itself there. And we want to be able to have at least one RV on the property for retreat purposes, in case somebody wants to get one and bring one in here. So it'll be a nice parking pad with an RV campsite attached, and we'll do all that this spring, and then do a new project this summer. I got something in mind. We won't even talk about it now, but just to say that we need some fencing. We need to fence the property in. It's very, very important. All right. Thank you very much for your consideration, guys. That's what the money's going to go to. Can't wait to get working on it for you guys. So please hit that spring improvement appeal in the link in the description below. And this is for my live stream tonight. So hi everybody. I hope everybody comes and hangs out with me tonight. I'm going to be live streaming a lot this spring, guys, as I begin to work on this place finally and start to get some really nice stuff done for it. We're going to document it all, and I'm just going to do pretty much a lot of content up here. I can't wait until I do my first burn. If the weather holds until Saturday, we'll do our first outdoor fire stream on a Saturday stream. Maybe this Saturday. We'll see how the weather goes. Thank you guys for your consideration, and yeah, a blessing. May everything be auspicious. Say hi, Xander Bay, my co-hosts, Bruno and Xavier.